Hey everybody, it is Kevin and not Sarah today. So
it's not Sarah.
No. Anyone who's been watching this regularly, and I think there's a few, one or two of you out there, probably waiting for this day because Sarah's last day was Saturday, and thanks to everybody who came in to see her. We had an amazing sale day, and it was really nice to see everyone show up with all those nice gifts for Sarah. She was very touched, so thank you. So this week I'm introducing Robin.
Hi.
And Robin's been with us for many years now, and she'll be taking over the shop for Sarah while Sarah is away having a baby. Any news on the baby yet?
No news yet. Should be soon though.
Yeah, well, I would say by the way she was getting around, it's not that much longer. So we'll make sure to keep you up to date on Sarah's.
She's probably watching right now.
Yeah,
hi Sarah.
Yeah, she's there for sure. We'll let you know as soon as we hear something. We'll get some good baby pictures in for sure. All right, so what do we got going this week?
In the meantime, we've got some really cool wines out of California, out of St. Helena,
Nice.
from the Sylvestrin Winery.
Sylvestrin. This is one of the first wineries we started working with, so this is probably like vintage 17 or 18 we've been bringing in from them. And like all the wineries in Napa, love them as much as we do. Prices have been creeping up. We got not such a great dollar right now with the Canadian dollar devaluing and the American dollar worth more, so it's always tricky finding good value out of California. So I think we've done a pretty good job this week.
Absolutely, and the Cult for sure has always been a staple around here.
Yeah, Cult's great. It's not Napa Valley fruit, we'll be honest. The winery's in Napa, but Cult comes from where? A couple different vineyards?
4 different vineyards is where they source from.
Right. So we're outside of Napa Valley. We're into like Northern California. They're going to be buying the fruit in, but the winemaking is still super solid, right? It's still Rich Sylvestrin. He makes amazing wines. They make a lot of really high-end wines, but this is by far our most popular wine from these guys because the price point's what?
$29.95.
You don't see that from California too often, especially in a winery that's not made at a big facility, and this is still kind of hands-on winemaking.
They've got pretty long history of winemaking within that area as well.
Yeah, the Sylvestrins, I think, 3rd generation Italian family, so they bought a ranch just outside of St. Helena. They've been farming grapes there for a long time. I've known Rich a long time from back when I worked in Napa. I've always really liked these wines. What do you think of the Cult? It's on vintage now. This used to be a non-vintage wine, but this is now vintage, and it's 2016, which, if you follow California wines, is a fantastic vintage.
That's good. It's got that little bit of like tobacco stuff going on that I like too. A little bit of that coffee.
Kind of soft and pretty and just like everything you want in a Napa.
Everything you want.
Napa cab, but it's $29. So there you go. And then we got something new. What do we got over here?
Something new, Sylvestrin Cavasso. So this guy is actually primarily Merlot. A little bit of Syrah, Petite Syrah, and a tiny bit of Cab in there as well. Love
the label. The old Italian guy, kicking back, taking life easy. That's awesome.
Maybe it reminds him of his grandpa who started the whole thing.
I think it might. I think it might be. I know there's a story in there somewhere. I was expecting this to be more like Sangiovese based when I heard the story of it, but we're on Merlot. Don't hate Merlot. It's okay to like Merlot again. It's time. This is a really kind of pretty example of it too. This is Napa Valley fruit, so we're back in like more expensive ground, but we got a really good deal on this. What's it going for?
$39.95.
So as far as California, especially Napa Valley goes, that's a bit of a bargain. So this is definitely one I would come in and try because this really has that thing that we look for in Napa fruit, which is like I think a little more elegance. Like it's a little finer, you know. It's not just big and heavy. There's some complexity going on.
Got that like blueberry, blackberry, a little bit of olive or something happening too.
Ah, nice. I'm no good at that. I'm terrible at like the descriptions. I've got down. I like that. That's about as far as I go. Oh, that's super pretty. And for $39, I think that's an amazing deal. What else we got? We got a little
We've got a couple tastings coming up, a few more events. So we still have a couple tickets left for Silver Sage, which is on Thursday, March 26th at 6 p.m.
2 or 3 left for that.
3 spots left in that one.
Find a couple buddies and come on down.
And then our next festival coming up. So Natural Born Wine, it's our sustainable organic wine festival, which I mean is a lot of what we do here. Even these ones out of California.
Napa Green.
Napa Green.
So they would qualify for this one. And I think sometimes people, they think about like natural wines or organic wines are somehow weird or different, but like you said, the reality is like 85-90% of what we sell here qualifies as organic. So really it just allows us to go out and pick a lot of our favorite wines and put them in a tasting. So this is going to be a really good time. We're going to have amazing food, crazy good wine. So it's definitely one you want to get on. You can get
and
those.
That's April 18th.
On Eventbrite.
On Eventbrite.
Jump online and get them. And then come down and see us this weekend and try these killer wines from Sylvester. And I think you're going to like them.